Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. If you guys would all just take a minute, I'm going to clear the air in our heart spaces at this time. Whew! How's everybody doing today? Well, this reading is going to be for April 22nd. There is a portal that is taking place, but this portal is only going to give off the energy to the silent ones, the ones that don't fit in, the ones that feel everything, but they keep their mouths shut. They observe the introverts, the ones that just feel like they don't belong. Why is that? Well, it's awakening something in them. So that's what this energy for Tuesday is. Some of you might feel it, some of you might not. But let's get in and see what's going on. What do we need to know to move forward today? Oh no, a woman again. Dealings or relationship with a woman. Frying pan. Trouble and accusations. Maybe this woman is giving you some trouble or causing some accusations, but while they're too busy doing that, you're going to be busy stepping off into new experiences. Leave the naysayers behind, right? Claw, be careful and do not take risks. Just watch yourself at this time. Be careful. Everybody's got their eyes. Their emotions might be running high, especially if you're walking away from people. Wind chimes. Peace and harmony is coming. Peace and harmony. I can dig that. We got axe. Forces are working against you. Probably has something to do with this woman. Always a woman, huh? Purse. Pay attention to your finances at this time, okay? Maybe this woman is after your monies. I don't know. I don't feel like you're going to be bothered. You have peace and harmony, but you do have forces working against you. As you know what, we always do. Chair filled. Someone is going to be entering your life. Mountain. Major challenges to overcome. Still got some work ahead. And money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. All right. Bottom of the deck is hammock. Take a vacation physically or mentally. Have you been stressing too much? Anyways, with this portal energy, for the silent ones, you were chosen but to receive this energy, so you're going to be recalibrating, okay? I really don't have much to say about it, but let's get a card. Maybe it'll make you more boisterous. You know, it's, like I said, it's for the ones that are hiding themselves, but they've been really paying attention and they've been observant, right? People don't pay close attention to the silent ones. I always say the silent ones is the ones you need to watch. Nothing is going to come of this situation. So whatever it is that somebody needed, nothing's going to come of that situation. So void moon, move on. What do we need to know to move forward today? Give us a card. Oops. Something might pop out of nowhere. Someone might be popping in, checking in. We got to check in. You might have an unexpected guest. When you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier, excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It is always helpful. Make sure you check in with yourself at this time. Let's get an animal card. Spider. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire the enlightened. Time to write. Or you can look at it this way, the webs we weave, right? Mouse. You're overlooking something important. Pay closer attention to what is going on around you. All right, well, let's just dive right in. What do we need to know on or around April 22nd? Something is just going to fall over. Somebody hit rock bottom. Ooh, somebody might have a contract. I think somebody's going in for a contract. It looks like a karmic contract because somebody wasn't giving. They've been giving to their devil or their karmic partner because they did not want to lose out on finances and they wanted to come back and have companionship. You do realize that if you are giving to your karmic partner or giving to the devil, let's say, it's only short term. It's not going to last. Yeah, you're going to be taken advantage of. And you already knew it, but you don't want to fight it. So that's your bad. Capricorn energy, definitely. Doesn't have to be. Just if you're giving in to the devil, you're not fighting it. That's not good. You're doing it to keep the peace. Don't be a people pleaser and don't serve too many masters. It's time to make a choice or the universe is going to make it for you. All right, move on. Well, there might be some upset women today. They didn't get their wish fulfillment, and yes, you are being judged. And the way that they're judging you is that you're clingy and needy. You don't take care of yourself. You're not taking care of the house. You're looking for a handout. Bad moms are still in the air. It's an Empress in reverse if anybody wanted to see it. If you're very aggressive, you're definitely not in your Empress, you chase. If you wanted to be in your Empress energy, you would attract. You would take care of yourself. It's all about self-love, right? Especially if you're given into the devil, whatever the devil is to you. The universe is going to be blocking you. You're getting a no answer. There is a no answer to them. All right, moving along. Let's get something else. You might be brokenhearted over a Jezebel spirit. I don't know if you guys know what a Jezebel spirit is, but it's kind of a hoe. It's a girl that uses her body and she has sex without love, you know. She's quite conniving. Anyway, she's going to get a phone call and she is going to be moving. There seems like there's a lot of women in their maybe karmic energy. So I know some people like to say that, but they're not doing the right thing and they're not listening to their higher selves and they're not getting any stable offers. And they're not stable because this girl is. Capricorn energy doesn't have to be. It's just a girl paying attention to her money. Wealthy, stable. She doesn't have to be quite wealthy. At least she's stable. But she's focused on her stability. She makes things grow. And she did not know something. Somebody has an unhappy family. And there is a family that is involved. And it's not going to work out for them. It's not destined and fated. They are going to be struggling. There is some fire sign people out there that are going to get some communication. It's fast action, but it's not loving and kind. So be careful of people in their egos if they're around you, or you be careful of your ego at this time. Also, there is a bitter and jealous woman. Fire signs, if you're dealing with a bitter and jealous woman, you need to take action and walk away or leave. And this will bring a good change. If you do so. If you are a woman who is lying and you're bitter and jealous, a change is actually coming for you. Water signs, be careful of your egos at this time. Males, be very careful of your egos at this time. Help will be arriving for some. The help that's arriving is for the ones that lost money. There's been some delays. Expect delays, especially in communication and finances. Do not reconcile from somebody from the past at this time. You do need to forgive someone for a wrongdoing or forgive yourself. And the divine is stepping in. So there is still divine intervention is coming in at play. Or if you are intuitive, you do see the truth. Follow your instincts. The truth is going to come out. The divine is making sure that the truth comes out, and especially the ones that are not severing ties with the people they're supposed to be severing ties with. There is somebody around that's just trying to abuse the situation, and now he's panicking. Backfires. Watch out, because karma's still at play. Oh, there's a dad that's going to be losing their kids. And he's lying because he's saying he did not cause an injustice, but he did. He did cause the injustice because he tried to manipulate and abuse the situation. And people are now investigating him. So the truth is going to come out. Yeah, because he's not truthful and honest with himself. Queen of Cups. Hello, ladies. I like when I see her. All right, for my loving and kind ladies or males, doesn't matter. Because the energy for today is going to be supporting a lot of you. There's something that you do not know, but you are going to see clearly. The secrets are coming out. You're not getting a new beginning quite yet. It's a little bit of a delay, but they are telling you, don't do anything. Go with the flow. Karma. So you are going to receive something. So right now at this time, if you are in your cups, like if you're a Queen of Cups or a King of Cups, you are going to be restricted by the divine because I think they're lining things up for you. That is all I have. Let's get to the dice. What do we need to know for on or around the 22nd? The number 12 spit it out. So 12 o'clock, 12 days. December might be males. A lot of lamb. I don't know. I was going to say lamb. So maybe somebody's spirit animal is a lamb. Or maybe you need to look up a lamb totem. Males at this time might feel the lonely, might be feeling lonely. They're going through an ego death. A lot of males will be going through an ego death at this time. A lot of males are losing hope. And they are in their ego. Why? Well, that came out of nowhere. Ugh. Well, the one that will hit the ground for the males, something about money. Maybe you don't feel secure in yourself because you don't have the money. You do need to be optimistic and hopeful. And you do need to heal the abuse that you had when you were a child. That was very specific. And the number 6, 6 o'clock, 6 days. You might be seeing the number 666. It's not demonic. I know some people like to believe it is. It's not. Pay attention to animals at this time. A lot of you males are not in your heart space and you need to be. You do not have a stable home at this time because you're in your ego. Or your house is going to get flipped upside down. Somebody was curious about moving, but they didn't want to move because they're in their ego. That's not good. The universe is going to force you. Again, can't make it up. The universe is going to force you. You might be thinking, I don't have the money. Tell that to the universe. You will have a stable home, but you're not in it for love. You're not in your heart space at this time, but you do know what you want. All right, anything else we need to know? Maybe not for males? No, it's males. A lot of you males have been in your head about love. Something about your root chakras. Maybe you need to clear your root in your solar chakras. The number 3 is significant. 3 o'clock, 3 days, March. And that is all I have. Yeah, if you clear your root in your what did I say, solar? It's like that is what gives you your confidence. You don't have it because you don't feel like you have a stable foundation, or you don't feel like you have enough to offer. But love is, love is love. And you do. You're enough. You just need to believe that you're enough. Somebody needed to hear that. Self-love, baby. You are enough out there. You're probably more than enough. And if anybody only wants you for your money, then you know what? No. You're better off without them. Especially if you're in search for real love. What are we going to get rid of today? Remember, true love never dies. Oh, this is perfect. Maybe a lot of males out there have this. I know I went through this for a while, so you're not alone. Anyways, write it on a piece of paper, burn it, do whatever it is that you do, speak it out into existence. But all self-doubt and disbelief in my potential is now cleared and destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All self-doubt and disbelief in my potential are now destroyed and cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All self-doubt and disbelief in my potential are now destroyed and cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. That was very good. I like it. Well, let's just end this reading. What do we need to know to end this beautiful reading? Signs and messages. Pay attention to signs and messages. Pay attention to your emails. And divine union, soul contracts. We got 2. This one came out first, so signs and messages. And look, you need to get in your heart space. Numbers are the universal language, and with the number 3 brings knowledge, inner wisdom, divine connection, and manifestations. You drew this card because your guardian angels are giving you a sign, a message, a symbol of encouragement, and to pursue one's dreams, and an invitation to trust in your abilities to create the life they aspire you to lead. Each number carries its own energy and has a deep symbolic meaning that can guide us on our spiritual journey, offering insights to the mysteries of the universe. Do things come to you in 3s? The number 3 holds a sacred place in the hearts of many believers as it brings balance and harmony to the mind, body, and soul. Each entity represents a different aspect of the divine, yet they are all inseparable and interconnected. The number 3 represents the cyclical nature of existence, with creation, preservation, and destruction all being essential components. It symbolizes the different aspects of life, such as birth, growth, and death, or the cycles of nature. The power of 3 extends beyond trinities, mythology, and folklore. It adds a sense of balance and completeness to all narratives, and even time, past, future, and present. It serves as a teacher guiding us on one's journey. It reminds us of the interconnectedness of all dimensions and realms and the impermanence of life, urging us to embrace each moment and appreciate the precious gift of existence. Seek balance, honor the cycles of life, and connect with the divine trinity within you to unlock the mysteries of the universe and nurture your soul on the path of enlightenment. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities. Get in your heart space. Messages and signs are going to be coming in. And this is why divine unions, we got soul contracts to fulfill or to end. A divine union is when God puts 2 people together to further his plan for mankind. These are not random pairings, but a divinely orchestrated union put together by unseen forces for the greater good, not only for themselves, but for the whole world. Our lives are made up of many soul contracts and agreements, often made prior to birth, guiding us on one's life journey through predestined experiences, including all of our relationships and all the lessons we are meant to learn. And it is crucial for our personal and spiritual growth. You pulled this card because you're about to be in a divine union, or you will meet a soulmate to prepare you for your divine union. Or it is time to break free and cleanse those negative soul contracts that have been hanging around, hindering you from you getting into your divine union. Remember, the closer you get to God, that's when the evil shows up. When clearing a karmic contract, remember both souls have to learn the lesson for them to be free of the contract. If you have learned your lesson, pray for the other party to learn their lesson so that the contract can be completed, and then let go and let God. That way, God or the divine can intervene, allowing you to move forward into the divine union that was destined, or at least to prepare you or allow you to enter into your next soul contract, depending on where you are at on your journey. No one can take your destiny away from you, but the dark forces can definitely cause delays and hinder you from moving forward. The key is to always come from a place of love, understanding, and compassion, not only for yourself, but for all involved. And this means the dark forces too. That was beautiful. So, remember, the closer you get to God, that's when the evil shows up. Clearing your karmic contract, both souls have to learn the lesson for them to be free of the contract. If you have learned your lesson, pray for the other party to learn theirs so that the soul contract can be completed, and let go and let God. So give your heart to God, Jesus, whoever it is that you believe in, the universe. Pray on this. That way you get to move forward into your next divine union, or your divine union, that was destined, or at least to prepare you or allow you to enter into your next soul contract, depending on where you're at on your journey. But the dark forces can cause delays, okay? The key is to always come from a place of love, understanding and compassion, not only for yourself, but for all involved. And this means the dark forces too. You know, that's why they're all upset. That's why all these people, when we did this reading, if you looked, usually, if you're watching this video and you're part of the collective and you're like probably awake and you're not in your, let's say negative energy, then you are in your heart space, right? And for a lot of these people, they either have a dark entity, somebody's not seeing something clearly, because you know what, and when I tried to read those cards, the things were getting blurry. So there, maybe somebody puts something over you're being delusional, but you need to break free from that, because a lot of these people, especially the dark forces, that are in these people that were all reversed, that they're the ones hurting. They need the love. That's why they attack people like, me and people with our hearts open, broadcasting love and all that, because they are the ones that lost the hope and faith. They're the ones that feel empty. They see something in you that they don't have. And that's why they're bitter and jealous. That's why they're selling themselves or their souls. That's why they're giving in to their devils, right? Because they feel empty inside. But, that you got to come back to yourself, because you already have everything you need is already inside of you. And I know that's a little easy for me to say, but it's not. I walked a really hard journey. And I know most of us have. So I do understand and I do empathize, especially the ones that do have like addiction problems and stuff like that. None of us are perfect. We weren't meant to be perfect. And I think society gives us a belief system, or makes us feel like, hey, we have to be perfect. We have to have the best body. And in all reality, nobody's perfect. We weren't meant to be, but we are perfectly imperfect. Anyways, I hope this resonates for someone out there. Please be kind and safe to yourself and to everyone else around you, okay? Definitely pray and give love to, give it up to God. Let go and let God, or, Jesus, whoever it is that you speak of, or, maybe if you're not even into religion, and that you have like ancestors and spiritual people, You have a whole team. You're not alone, and somebody's always watching over you. I always say don't mess with someone because you never know who is on the other side looking down and protecting that person. With that being said, I'm going to end this. Enjoy the energy for the 22nd for those of you that are the introverts and the quiet ones, because it's your turn to recalibrate and you're about to bring a gift into this world. Anyways, we're all gifts. So be safe out there, and until we meet again, namaste.